Most people who start to learn to code never make it past the first few months, and the issue is not even that they are dumb or something. Here are some reasons why people do not make it and then they quit learning to code. Number one is unrealistic expectations, right? It's not going to take 2 months to learn to code. You understand? Yes. People tend to put the bar on time so low, like they think they're going to do it in a very short time. And then when they find it overwhelming and then challenging, just a bit of challenge, they tend to quit. Now, number two is a lack of consistency. I think this is self-explanatory really. So I'm going to give you a scenario, right? So you have learned about data types, you understand, this week, and then the next time you sit down, you want to learn about loops, you understand, and they are giving you a reference of the data types you study, but you have forgotten because it's been so long that you sat down to learn. So that's in the form of a lack of consistency, you understand. You're not consistent with the things that you're doing. Now, most people who know me actually consider me an a serious person, you understand, and even for someone like me to be able to actually make it and then learn to code, you understand. Comment consistency, like the video. I'm going to look at the reception and then I'll give you my formula, my framework for consistency, you understand. Yes. Now, point three. So number three is comparison, you understand. Now, comparison is the thief of joy. So you just started and then in 2 months you want to be like me, you want to be the next Elon Musk, you want to build the next Facebook, you want to build the next, like, relax, nigga, relax. So you just have to relax, you understand. It's time. It takes a journey. It's actually going to take time, and people are actually very different in that way. Now, I've been saying, like, throughout this video, I've even been saying it will not take. So, for example, let's take the first point I give, that you won't learn to code in 2 months. You'll find that there is someone who has actually learned to code in 2 months. Like, I'm not even joking over here. You see, people are different beasts, like, you understand. We have prodigies, we have unicorns and all that kind of stuff. So if you compare, you're just hurting yourself. And number four is you have no clear roadmap, you have no plan, you have no anything. Now, even worse than the scenario I gave initially, you were learning data structures in Python, the next day you're learning data structures in C++. Now, that's fine. I've actually piloted 2 languages at the same time, you understand, and it worked, you understand, but you have to do it in progression. It's not like you're hopping languages, today you're here and then tomorrow you're here, and then you're actually not making any progress, you understand. Yes, and you don't know what to do after you do this. You have no structure, you have nowhere to go, bro. Yes, so if you have just started and then you don't want to find yourself quitting, like, just take note of these 4 things, you understand. So what really separates, and I think the most important thing that's going to keep you from quitting, is doing things you're actually really passionate about, you understand. Yeah, so build projects that you really want to build, you really have interest in. It's not necessarily about making money or good for your portfolio or something. At the end of the day, you have to work on that too, but like, just build things that you're passionate about. Like, just enjoy the journey, you understand. Yes, and then you should be fine. But let me know in light of that, I want to know the kind of projects that you guys find interesting, and who knows, I might just go ahead and build them and then have them as tutorials. Maybe it's too complex that you don't think you could pull it off yourself. I may just build them and then we'll have them as tutorials on the channel, you understand. Yes, so that's why most people quit programming.